Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Chaitanya, Nityananda,
Chaitanya Nityananda Gauri Chaitanya Nityananda Gauri Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Gauri Chaitanya Nityananda Gauri Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Gauri Chaitanya Nityananda Gauri Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Chaitanya Nityananda Gauri Chaitanya Nityananda Gauri Chaitanya all together. Chaitanya Nityananda Gauri Chaitanya Nityananda Gauri and again Chaitanya Nityananda
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
And together.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
And again.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna. Thank you very much. And now we would like to invite our dear friend Kirtan Das for wisdom talk.
Thank you very much. I just offer my respects first before I speak. Nama Om Vishnu Vidaya Krishna Visaya Bhutale Shrimati Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Iti Namame. Nama Om Vishnu Vidaya Krishna Visaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namame. Om Janati Marandasya Jananjanan Salakaya Chakshurun Malatam Yena Tasmaye Shri Guruve Namaha. I was born in the darkest region of ignorance, and my spiritual masters have opened my eyes with the shining torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto them. So, I guess my spiritual journey for this lifetime started in the early 1970s. After I left school, I was feeling an emptiness inside, and I was looking for something to fill it up. And I actually became a psychiatric nurse for a while, thinking that I might find some answers there, but I found that most of the psychiatrists were just very similar to the patients. So anyway, it sort of didn't really happen for me, But anyway, I worked there for a while, and I started reading a lot of books, like on impersonalist yoga philosophy. Most of the gurus or spiritual teachers around that time, that had books and things, they were all teaching that we were all God, and that if you meditate, you can remember your God. And at the time, I didn't see the contradiction that if you were God, why would you be in illusion and struggling to remember who you are? But anyway, I tried to practice various meditation techniques and things, and I remember though one time, I have to tell this story even though it's not very transcendental because people always ask for it, and so one night I'd been doing a lot of yoga and meditation, and I took some LSD, and I went for a walk. It was a summer's night, and I walked to Centennial Park in Sydney, which is a big park, and I was having what I thought was like a cosmic experience or something. I was feeling like I was merging with nature, and I could see that the grass and the trees and everything were alive. I think I had some realization that everything that's living, there was a spirit soul or a spiritual being within it and stuff like that. But so I was having all this, far out experience, and it was a hot summer night, so I took my clothes off and I went swimming in one of the duck ponds in Centennial Park. And I was swimming around. I don't know how long I was swimming around for. Completely lost track of time, having this wonderful experience. And then the sun started to rise, and I thought, might be people coming in here walking soon. So I got up, was going to get dressed, and I couldn't find my clothes. And I was looking everywhere, and I really was starting to panic because to get home, I had to walk right through Paddington to the other side of Paddington, and it would have been peak hour, and I knew what would happen. I'd be picked up by the police, and they'd take me to the hospital where I was working, to the actual ward I was working at the time, which was the admission ward. They'd be banging on the door saying, "Got another druggie for you." and it'd be me. So I was really freaking out. So I prayed to God, I prayed, oh, please help me, Lord, And as soon as I prayed, I saw my clothes in a little neat pile under a tree. So it's one of those things, don't try it at home sort of thing. But anyway, I was saving up my money, and one of the guys I lived with, who was an older guy. I was about 19, and he was in his 30s, and he'd been to India before, and we were saving up. We were going to go to India and look for a guru, a spiritual teacher. And I was reading a book by a famous teacher, Paramahamsa Yogananda, called Autobiography of a Yogi, and he was saying in there that how he used to try and run away when he was a young guy to go to the Himalayas and look for a guru. And his father would always, have like guards to stop him from going. And then one day he met his spiritual teacher just around the corner from where he lived. So he said, oh, when you're so determined to find a guru that you're prepared to go all the way to the Himalayas, you'll find one just around the corner. So I read that, and I don't know whether it was that day or the next day or something, I saw a poster saying that Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada was coming to speak at a temple which was just around the corner from where I lived. So I thought, wow, that's just like in the book, So I went along, and there was he was doing a fire sacrifice to initiate a whole lot of his disciples. And he was just sitting on a vyasasana, or a seat, under a shelter out in the backyard, and they had a big fire pit with a fire going, and he was chanting on the beads of the people he was going to initiate as his disciples. And there were all his disciples and students sitting around him, and then up the back were all the hippie guys standing, and I was one of those guys. So I was thinking, how would I know if he's my guru, my spiritual master? I didn't really actually have a clue what real spiritual life was. I had all these sort of phony, strange ideas that I'd got from reading various books and things. And I was thinking, well, if he's a real guru, he'd be able to read my mind. So I stood there and I tried to beam my thoughts to him. I was standing there going, thinking, are you my guru? Are you my guru? And he had his eyes closed. He was just standing on beads. And then he looked straight up and he just looked at me, and I knew that he saw everything that was going on in my heart and my mind, and that, he just sort of looked straight at me for a little while, and then he closed his eyes and started chanting again. So, I thought, wow, that's pretty far out. So that night I got to hear him speak, and he was speaking from the Bhagavad Gita, and I was just really attracted. It was, sort of pretty amazing. So I started going around to this temple for a few months, and then I ended up moving into a temple, and I spent a couple of years living in a temple, but anyway, at one stage while I was there, I read an article by another great, incredible spiritual teacher named Siddhasarup, or Siddhasarupananda, and I read about him first, and I was really attracted, and then later on I met someone who sort of knew him personally, and he was as a young guy, he used to go out and he'd sit on one of his a guy who later became one of his students said that he was still at high school, and he would go down to the beach every day to surf before school, and when he'd go there was this yogi-looking guy just sitting there cross-legged, meditating on the beach. And he'd be still there after he finished surfing, then he'd go to school, and then he'd come back in the evening, and this guy was still sitting there, just cross-legged with his eyes closed, meditating, and then he'd leave when it got dark, and the guy was still there. And this was like every day, And Siddhasarupananda, he became Brahman, realized he was successful in the sort of yoga that I was originally interested in. But then later on he came in contact with Bhaktivedanta Swami, and he realized that bhakti yoga, or developing a loving relationship with the Supreme Person, was a far higher experience and realization than merging into the impersonal effulgence of the Supreme Lord. Very briefly, I'll explain that the Vedic yoga scriptures, they describe that there are three aspects of the absolute truth. The first is, or the lowest is Brahman. It's the effulgent ocean of light, which is the outer circumference of the spiritual world. And above, which is what most of these yogis were wanting to do, is merge with that effulgence. And it's a form of liberation. They wipe out all of their karma, but eventually they have to come back down to the material world because it's the nature of the soul to love, and they don't experience love in the Brahman effulgence. So the desire to love and have relationships forces them back down into the material world. Above the Brahman effulgence is what they call the Paramatma, or the Lord in the heart. Jesus called it the Holy Spirit, or the Holy Ghost, which is an expansion or aspect of the Supreme Lord which is situated within the heart of all living entities. And He's guiding us, and He helps us to fulfill our desires. If our desires are material, He arranges in such a way that we can fulfill them. But He's always hoping that our desires will become spiritualized, and that He can help us, guide us from within to come back home. And the highest aspect is the Supreme Person, Bhagavan, or the Supreme Person. That there is beyond the ocean of light, there is a spiritual world where the Supreme Lord, He lives, and He associates, in wonderful pastimes with all of His innumerable numbers of liberated souls. And they have forms, but they're spiritual forms. They're not material forms. And the descriptions of this spiritual world are very, very wonderful in the Vedic scriptures. So anyway, I'd heard about the Siddha Sarupananda, and then I heard a tape of his chanting, and it just blew me away. It was so beautiful and so different to any chanting I'd heard before. And after a couple of years, I left living in the temple. Wasn't really my scene. And but in my heart, I was very attracted to not only Bhaktivedanta, my initiating spiritual master, but Siddha Sarupananda. And I was praying to him and listening to his chanting, and then I got to hear some of his lecture tapes and things like that. And then one day I heard he was coming to Sydney. This is 1974. And he was speaking at a guy's place at Bronte Beach in Sydney. So I was still working as a psychiatric nurse. Or I went back to it after I left the temple. And so I went over, and I got to hear him speak for the first time. And after he finished speaking, they'd put a flower garland around his neck, and he came up and he put the garland on me, and he said, "Come back and see me tomorrow." And so the next day I had to work a 12-hour shift. It was like 6 in the morning to 6 at night. And after I finished, I was racing across to try and get to Bronte, and on the way I stopped at a place called the Natural Food Centre. I think it was just about the only vegetarian restaurant in Sydney at the time. And I was just going to grab something, takeaways. I walked in there and he was there. So anyway, he recognised me and he called me over and got to sit. He was with a couple of other, Balakhiya Das and somebody else. And he called me over, and anyway, he was ordering everything on the menu. And there was a little old Greek guy and his wife running the restaurant, and even though he was just dressed in jeans and a T-shirt and had a beard and that at the time, the guy could somehow perceive that he was someone special. So they were just cooking everything for him and ignoring all the rest of their customers. And Siddha Sarupananda, he would take a few bites and then make me eat the rest, and he sort of... Anyway, he asked me, he said, "Why aren't you at my lecture?" And I said, "Oh, I was on my way, but I hadn't eaten all day." And he said, "Well, don't worry." He said, "I don't think I'll go there." He said, "Those other guys just wanted to check me out, but they weren't really interested in hearing what I had to say." And anyway, he talked to me for about an hour about a lot of different things to do with spiritual life. And he asked me what my name was, and I said, "Oh, Kana Ram." And he said, "Oh, what's that mean?" And I said, "Oh, one who sold himself to Rama, or Ram." And he was wearing a T-shirt with Lord Rama on the back. And he said, "Far out, you should have this then." Took off his shirt. So he's sitting there in a restaurant with no shirt on, sort of that. Okay, thanks for that. So anyway, he spoke to me and he said, after talking for about an hour or so, about all sorts of different things, he asked me what I was doing and stuff. And then he said, I better leave, I'm going back to New Zealand tomorrow. He'd only come over for 2 days or something. And so Krishna had arranged for me to meet him in that way. Outside the restaurant, he hugged me and he said, "I mightn't see you for a year or so, but I'll always be with you." And I knew when I met him that he knew my heart. He knew that I'd been praying to him. I could tell that, because he was relating to me, sort of treating me like his student or his disciple right from the beginning. And so, that was, I'd met two great gurus or two great transcendental personalities. So I was very fortunate. Anyway, I started associating with Jagat Guru's students and disciples in New Zealand and in Australia as well, sort of over for a few years. And then in 1977, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami, my initiating spiritual master, became very ill and he went to India, and I was desiring to go and see him. And I didn't have enough money to do it. I had just had a couple of young children at the time, and I was living in a farmhouse at Balambal, actually, sort of, and I wasn't actually working then. Anyway, I was feeling like I wanted to go and see Bhaktivedanta Swami, and anyway, but I knew if I went over there, they wouldn't let me in to see him anyway, because I wasn't living in the temple, and there were all these big guys sort of around him, and I was just sort of a nobody, so they wouldn't have let me in to see him. But then one night I had a dream, and in the dream there was a knocking on the door, and when I opened the door, Siddhaswarupananda was standing in the doorway, and he was just so effulgent, it was like filling up the whole doorway. And he just was smiling at me. Then he stepped aside, and in walked Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami. And so we went through to another room, and I bowed down and I paid my obeisances, and I thanked him for coming to see me. I knew that he'd come to see me, it was very clear. It wasn't a weird dream, it was just a very clear dream. And he said, "Well, that's all right, because you were sincere and you couldn't come to me, I've come to you." He said, "You shouldn't think that my presence is limited to my bodily self." And this is like it was a wonderful experience and a wonderful lesson for me, that I realized that, associating and being close to a transcendental personality, an actual spiritual master, it's not to do with being in his physical proximity. It's a state of consciousness. If you're pleasing to the devotee, then you'll feel his presence. And you'll be with him. And he will know your heart, and he'll know everything he needs to know about you and to help you. Not that devotees have great mystic powers, but they just rely on Krishna. And if I pray to my spiritual master, it's not that my spiritual master sort of hears these prayers coming through the airwaves or something, but Krishna in my heart transfers the message to Krishna in his heart. The Lord Paramatma, or the Lord in the heart, is connecting everybody. And so my prayers are transferred by the Lord in the heart to the heart of the spiritual master. And you can have this relationship, transcendental relationship. He might never have seen your body, or he might not know what your name is in this lifetime, but he knows who you are in the spiritual world. So that's the nature of a great devotee. And their whole life is dedicated to helping other people. And that was the message that I was given by both of my spiritual masters, that I can be pleasing to them just by chanting the holy names of Krishna and by trying to help others to come to that same sort of realization. So, I don't know what else. I'll tell you one more story, which is showing how the Krishna actually maintains and looks after his devotees. There was, first of all, I say Bhaktivedanta Swami. He said that in India during the Second World War, because India was dependent on Britain or on England for all of their food and so many other things, and because they were so caught up with fighting in the Second World War, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions, I don't know how many people in India starved to death. But Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami said that during that time he didn't know of one person who was chanting Krishna's names who ever missed out on a meal. And the Krishna actually maintains and looks after his devotees. And when I was with my first wife living in New Zealand at one stage, I was went through a period where I was in between jobs. I'd finished one job and we'd run out of money, and I'd just started a new job and I was waiting to get paid. So we went for a week where all we had to eat was a big bag of brown rice. And every day we were eating just brown rice. And anyway, this morning I was feeling like such a failure as a husband and a provider and stuff like that. And as I was going off to work that morning, my wife said to me, "I just can't bear to eat brown rice again." You know, she said, even if we had a green vegetable or something mixed with it, you know. So I was feeling terrible, and I walked out the front. I was just about to cross the road to the bus stop to go off to work, and a truck drove past, and a cabbage fell off the back of the truck, and it bounced and landed at my feet. So I raced inside. It was like I'd won the lottery. I've got a cabbage. And my wife became very happy. So that was an example from my life, how Krishna maintains me. And, you know, when I was younger, I'd sometimes have anxiety about, you know, our material situation and paying bills or paying the rents and that. But as time's gone on, I've just seen over and over that, you know, I'm not rich. I live from fortnight to fortnight, and I'll never be rich. But I always have enough. I'm always looked after. So that's given me faith that Krishna is there and he's actually looking after me. I just got something I want to read out. This is from the Padma Purana, one of the Vedic scriptures. It goes, "The holy name of Krishna is transcendently blissful. It bestows all spiritual benedictions, for it is Krishna himself, the reservoir of all pleasure. Krishna's name is complete, and it is the form of all transcendental mellows or flavours of love. It is not a material name under any condition, and it is no less powerful than Krishna himself. Since Krishna's name is not contaminated by the material qualities, there is no question of its being involved with Maya or illusion. Krishna's name is always liberated and spiritual. It is never conditioned by the laws of material nature. This is because the name of Krishna and Krishna himself are identical. Anyway, that's my talk. Namaste. Haribol. How are we going for time? 6 minutes. Okay, well, that's good. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Goodness, where did that 2 hours go, huh? That was wonderful. Thank you all so much from the bottom of our heart to making that so easy for us to our debut Grassroots Kirtan. So we may even get an invitation to come back, who knows? But for now, I know you're all hungry, right? So let's give a cheer for the kitchen crew who are working hard behind the scenes. So if you are vegan or gluten-free, please let the team know, and I'm sure they've got something for you. Also, after you've eaten, the shop will be open for about 15 minutes, from 7:15 to 7:30. All the proceeds from the shop help support everything, all the activities here. If you haven't had a chance to donate tonight, hey, there's nothing stopping you. There's a cash box over there just under Krishna, and you can tap on your way out. Thank you so much. Namaste.